12 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Brissett, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
It's a quarterback sneak. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Forced out to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mack Wilson. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Brissett now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 9, check 9. 26.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Coleman. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. To throw, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Push him back.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's got this down to the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left, He's going to take off. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Watson. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Brissett to throw on first. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Complete to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Brissett now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll throw again. Brissett. That's complete to Marlon Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Again, it's Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now a carry from Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Reset. Incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Brissett on first down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Brissett now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 1, Brissett, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Come on. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Here's Foreman. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. It's complete to Fuller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Get it, boys. Get it, boys. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Under 10. Under 10.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Throwing again is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 35 on 2nd down. Brissett dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That's what I'm talking about.
And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now a first down throw, Watson. Completes it to Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. This one complete to Coleman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
We got 3.
Watson looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Forced out to his left. Open man is QT, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, but it'll be 2nd down from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Brissett now. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Brissett looks to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Texans first down.
Watson. The catch made by Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, it's Mack, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. 51's the mic, boy. 51.
Throwing with Sam. It's caught by Funchess.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Right here, guys. Fight.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he's got Rodgers. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Mike 51. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
Mike 51. Go. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Out of the gun, Brissett. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and goal, Brissett in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal.
Check nickel. Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
To throw again on second down, Watson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
1st and goal, Houston.
And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. To the air yet again, Watson. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Texans, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.